Can I create over 60 pieces of content in one day? Little bit of background. Gary V created this nice big slide deck, making it all fancy and showing everyone how to create over 60 pieces of content in a day. Many believe it to be impossible because he has a team behind him, and how does he produce so much content? I thought, why not put it to the test? Coming down to the rules, we're going to focus on 3 platforms: Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn. If we put a post on all 3 platforms that's the same, that counts as 3 posts because that's what Gary V does. Apart from that, we're just going to jump into it and start creating 60 pieces of content in a day. I think it's going to take us most of the day, but apart from that, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to getting to it, so let's jump into it. I'm going to throw up a little counter on the screen somewhere, might even be over here, and just so we can keep a track of how much content we actually create throughout the day. After looking through Gary V's slide deck, one of the things he likes to do is to splice up content. So he'll get a longer video and create 4 or 5 shorter videos, so then you've got about 6 or 7 pieces of content from just one video. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and quickly plan a 4 or 5 minute video. It's going to be around video marketing, and then what we'll do is we're going to splice it up. So we've got our long form piece of content that we're just going to go ahead and create right now for our first piece of content for the day. We've just quickly whipped up a nice long, what I'd call long form video. We're going to go ahead and record it right now, and that is going to be piece of content number 1. That's probably taken me about 5 to 10 minutes to plan it. It might take me about 5 minutes to film, and then probably about 20 minutes to edit. So all in all, it's about half an hour to create this first piece of content. But remember, we're going to be creating lots more from it. So 5 things you need in your videos to create. That's going to be our long form video, and then create the shorter form videos from that long form video. So I'm going to fire up Premiere Pro, and we're going to jump in and create our long form video. And then what we'll do is we're going to, while we're doing that, we're going to create our shorter form video. But as we say, we've got this video that we're going to create, so that's 1 video, but then we're splicing it up into 4 separate videos, which can then go on both Instagram and LinkedIn. So hopefully that's like 9-10 pieces of content, so it's a nice big chunk to get off the list in the first thing in the day. We've got our main video edited, so we've gone from barely any content to 1 video, and then we've got the 5 points, so they're going to be 5 videos themselves, but they're going on LinkedIn and Instagram. So we've actually got 11 pieces of content there. Yes, it's taken about an hour and a half or a little bit longer, but I think it's worth it when you can get that much content in that short amount of time. We've got these 5 videos here. We're also going to turn them into stories for the platforms. If we work out how much content we have now, we've got the 1 long form video, we've got the 5 videos that can go on Instagram and LinkedIn, so that's 11 videos. But we've now got 5 stories which can go on LinkedIn stories and Instagram stories, so that's 21 pieces of content from 1 video which took 5 minutes to film. So that is so worth it. What's great about these stories as well, the format is perfect for TikTok, so we're also going to go ahead and use those for TikTok. So that's going to take the total up again. So we've got 4 or 5 videos there, so I think the total's at about 26 now. I'm going to correct myself if I'm wrong in the editing process. So 26 pieces of content from 1 5-minute video. That is amazing if you ask me. Next up, we've got some TikToks. I've got a few ideas, so I'm going to go ahead and film them. You get to see a little bit of behind the scenes and stuff like that. So we're going to do one where it's like a mock conversation with me and a client. It'd be just like a funny little skit to help show the audience what I do. I'm just going to set up my phone stand for TikToks. Usually I use the tripod that the camera's on, but obviously we can't at the moment. And my phone's a bit dead, so it's charging, so we will use this instead. I like to film on the TikTok app because the algorithm likes it. Only reason why. So we're going to go ahead and film some TikToks. I've got a little script here of my notes, and you're just going to enjoy the behind the scenes. Yeah, the video is great, but let's put our logo at the start. That was how I make my TikToks for today. So all in, we've got about 4 more TikToks there. So I think, if I've got it wrong, the amount of content we've made is up to about 31. I may be slightly less, but let's crack on. So now we're going to dive in and start creating some written LinkedIn content. We're going to do about 10 posts, which we can then use on Twitter as well. So that will hopefully bump up the numbers to about 40 or 50. I use Notion to store all my posts, so I'm going to write them on there and then we'll just go and post them on LinkedIn. That's what we're going to be doing. Probably that's going to take about an hour. This is taking a little bit longer than expected, but it's part of the video. I'm sort of struggling. I'm coming up with, I've got about 7 written posts done for LinkedIn. We've now got the 10 LinkedIn posts done, finally. It's taken about an hour and a half as well, so that's quite a while. What I am going to do is I'm going to use those posts for Twitter, but I'm actually going to shorten them down when it comes to posting. So we've got the 10 LinkedIn posts done. I'm going to throw a few examples up of what they look like here, and we're going to jump on into polls. We're going to do some polls for Instagram and Twitter. So they're nice, quick, easy ones, and we will crack on with that. And fire up LinkedIn, our favourite platform. What social media platform? Now we're going to add another poll, so that's going to be for LinkedIn and Twitter. So that's another 2 posts. We're going to do 2 polls, so it's going to be another 4 posts. I'll let the counter do the math. So we're going to jump in and finish off with this poll. I think we're getting very near the total, so about 60 pieces of content is my goal. I think already today has been a brilliant day for creating content. What's next? We are creating some motivational quotes. I'm going to try and relate them a bit more to what I do as my business, because I'm going to be posting them on Twitter and LinkedIn. So that's what we're going to do now. They're nice, quick, easy ways. I'm going to use a tool called Canva. It's a great tool for anyone that's like not got Adobe, or like me, who is not great at design. So I'm going to go over to Canva. They've even got pre-made templates, so it's pretty easy. We're just going to come up with a few quotes, find a few quotes. I've only got to do 4, so it's nice and easy. They've got templates. I'm going to use a Instagram post template. I like this quote, so I'm actually going to use that one as one anyway. I'm going to download that PNG, JPEG I prefer, download. So that's 1 down. So remember, we're doubling up, so I'll be posting these ones. I'll actually post them on Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter. So for the 4 quotes that I'm going to create, we're going to get 12 posts out of them. So this is where sort of repurposing your content is really going to have a big benefit for you. It's going to help you stay on top of all these platforms, keep in front of everyone and stuff like that. I think that takes us well over the 60 pieces of content mark. So there we go. We've made over 60 pieces of content in a day. I think I might have missed out a few bits in terms of, there's some platforms that I will post the content on, like a few of the TikToks I might actually post on LinkedIn and Instagram stories and stuff like that. So we get a few more posts out of it. But I think the key thing that I've sort of learned today is it's good to batch creating your content, but it's also, you don't need to spend loads of time doing it. I spent most of today creating content, and that is way too much time that I have. Yes, I've been filming this video as well, but I can't afford to spend a whole day creating content. So what I'm going to do going forward is batch content creation into different areas. I'm going to spend a few hours each Monday filming some TikToks, and that'll be for the week, and then I can use them on other platforms. I'm going to spend My Fridays afternoons, I'm going to write some content for LinkedIn. So I think you can take a few bits away, saying in terms of scheduling the content creation rather than just doing it as and when. That's what really puts you on the back foot. Schedule some time to create some content and you're going to be winning. Yeah, this is absolutely not sustainable. You could not do it every day. That's why Gary Vee has a team behind him, and that's why he's like super duper successful. I personally could not keep this up every day and still do a full-time job, but I've probably got enough content for about a week or 2 weeks now, maybe even longer. So in that sense it is beneficial, but I'm going to spread it out over a few days rather than trying to do all my content creation in one day. I am feeling quite tired, a little bit drained, but it was such a good experience. I learned so much, and just to persevere sometimes. If you've got in a creative rut and you can't seem to come up with some ideas, I find just writing it down really helps and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you sticking around. I think this is going to be a bit of a longer video, so thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And hit that notification bell. I will see you in the next one. Peace.